welcome to the 8th and final episode of Celtic Wave, where we find out about the health benefits of surfing and having that connection with nature.
So the Wave project is a mental health charity that works with young people providing surf therapy for young people aged 8 to 18 who are deemed at risk or vulnerable in their lives. On a personal level, and I think it's the same for the young people in the Wave project, it's a way to completely escape your problems. You leave your problems on the shore.
Connection to water we've always had as humans. But then being able to tap into things like surfing for ocean therapy as a sort of alternative ways of healing for whole diverse groups of people. And that's been amazing to witness.
Our seas are our lifeline, and surfing offers a unique connection to our maritime environment, a moment of disconnect from the everyday. Through surfing, many have gained unforgettable experiences with nature.
So sure enough, we walked up and thought, nah, don't see anything, and then just suddenly seen the fin, fungi, the dolphin. And we were like, right. So we went back to the van, got our wetsuits, surfboards, mask and snorkel. I don't know why we always had a mask and snorkel with us. And we went down and we paddled out in the bay, and you could see the fin here and there, and then suddenly came in close, and he's massive. He's really big. Like, I was like, it's way bigger than I thought he would be. And next thing he's coming right underneath us, and then next thing he's jumping over the top of us. And I'm sure, I don't know, he must weigh a ton, I'm sure. It's and then he's nibbling at the boards and the fins. And then actually at photos, he would come up and set his head, if you're sitting on the board here, he'd set his whole head on the board with the mouth open. And we were like, oh my God, this is a wild dolphin just kind of giving us. And so for an hour and a half, we just paddled around the sunshine, playing with the dolphin, having fun with it. And we went back in after. He kind of lost a bit of interest after a while, and away he went. And we drove back up through the gap down there, which, again, the scenery's awesome. And we stopped. We had a pint of Guinness at some little roadside bar, and then we drove back up to Ballybunion. And I remember thinking, that may be one of the nicest days I've ever had in my life. And to this day, I just remember fun and the buzz of just going on that little adventure and not knowing what would pan out, and then at the end of it going, oh, you know, to have the dolphin just there with the mouth open on you, that was crazy.
I just think surfing is really fun, and you know, everybody that does it gets something different from it, and whatever it's spiritual or this or that or the other, it comes down to having fun. And like, as us as children, you know, you'd be told, I know in my house we were told, get out and play, we don't want to see you to the evening time, and you just have these hours of the day of playing, and as an adult you don't get that. And I think that's sneakily why I surf, is because I have to go away for hours and surf, and it's like my playtime as an adult. And that's what it is. We're just a bunch of kids playing in the ocean, having a great time, and that's what it's all about.
To anyone that hasn't surfed, my dad would quite often, I'll just quote him here, he says it's like having a cup of tea with God.
As we navigate our way through a climate emergency, there has never been a more critical time to realise how vital our oceans are and how it needs us now more than ever. We're blessed with waves that are regarded as some of the best in the world, and if we can protect the water that has given us so much joy, the future of Irish surfing is cold, raw, but pretty exciting. Hi everyone, if you're looking for bonus content to go with this series, check out this episode where myself and my colleague Rebecca Laverty, Curator of History, have a behind the scenes chat about what went into developing this exhibition. So this would be the largest surfboard that we have on display in the exhibition. It's known as a gumboard, which they're used specifically for big wave surfing. And this is a replica of one that Al Menny used on the west coast of Ireland.